Bethesda could really take some pointers from Warhorse when it comes to making an RPG. And I'm not saying that to be a dick or anything. I'm saying that to the fact of it's been, what, like 10, 15 years since the last Elder Scrolls has come out? Oh, so it's been 10 years for the last Fallout game and 20 years since the last Elder Scrolls game. Yeah. But you know what they do have an abundance of? Phone games. Phone games. What do they got? Blades. They got Fallout Shelter. I know there was one other one that they had too. And it's just like, you know, I've just come to realize that Bethesda doesn't really care about their fans. They just care about money. And I think where that started is at the end of Oblivion's life. Like when they started moving into making Skyrim, I think is where they were like, you know what, how much can we make off of our fans? Not, let's make a great game for our fans.
Glorious pack survived the shitstorm.
Oh, that's right. They had Legends, they had Blades, they have fucking Castles. Fucking just a spin-off of fucking Fallout Shelter. It's like you have 4 or at least now 3 phone games, right? And it took them less time to make those games than it does for any fucking game that they're trying to make. It took them, what, like 10 years to make Starfield? Like they, man, sorry. I know I'm getting off on a tangent, but it upsets me because like at least I used to be a really big Bethesda fan, you know? I remember playing Fallout 3 and New Vegas and Oblivion for the first time. Morrowind is so long ago, I don't really remember much about Morrowind, but I remember playing those games for the first time and just really loving them, you know? And now we might get a game every 10 to 15 years and they're like, well, because we want to use our creation engine. It's like, no, you don't. Like you don't care to make games. They don't care to make games. They just want to make money, which, okay, that's fine. Every company needs to make money, but their main priority isn't to make games to make money. It's just to make money. Just profit is all they're caring about. They don't care about anything else. And it's not because of Microsoft or anything like that, because Bethesda's been doing this well before fucking Microsoft acquired their company. It is that they are fucking greedy, and then everybody holds God Howard to some special fucking, on some special pedestal, like he's somebody great in the industry. Great. He made 3 good games, which were fundamentally flawed in a lot of ways. And the majority of the reason why a lot of those games like Fallout 3 or Oblivion or Morrowind were good wasn't because of Todd Howard. It was because of the people that worked on those video games, the writers that worked on those video games, the developers that worked on those video games that implemented the mechanics. It wasn't Todd Howard. I mean, I don't know. It just like they don't care to bring out video. Look at FromSoft. Look at FromSoft, or I don't want to say CDPR, because CDPR takes a long time to make video games too, but they're also starting to pick up the pace. And whenever CDPR brings out a new video game, the graphics, you can tell from the last video game they made, are massively improved. Bethesda, because they choose to stay on the creation engine, their graphics maybe have a slight improvement, a very, very slight improvement. Not enough that it's even changing the industry anymore. When Fallout 3 or Oblivion came out, because that was the gaming norm, we were like, oh man, look at these graphics. And then it goes from Oblivion to Skyrim, and it was mind-blowing because it was a big jump. You look at Skyrim, hold on. You look at Fallout 4 to Starfield, the graphics are not improved very much, very slightly. Hell, most of the mechanics from what I've seen in Starfield are exactly the same mechanics that they have in Fallout 4. Why is it taking them so long to make a fucking video game when they're copy and pasting from the last fucking video game? It's taking you 10 to 15 years to make one fucking video game that you're essentially copying and pasting. And I don't want to say like everything is copy paste, but the majority of the mechanics, everything. You have an engine that's already built, doing most of the work for you, but it's fucking put together with fucking bubblegum and crazy glue. Taking you 10 to 15 years to make one video game. When FromSoft, Ubisoft, EA, fucking, I know I'm I'm lumping Ubisoft and EA together, and those are pretty bad fucking examples. Even CD Projekt Red and Warhorse Studios. Warhorse Studios, it was only about what, like 5-6 years between KCD 1 and 2, and they have a very small development team. It's like they wonder why people are starting to get fed up with them, because they're bad at management. Todd Howard is a bad director. He's a bad manager. He doesn't know how to direct a game. Get him out of there. Put somebody new in, fresh, that actually wants to make a good video game. He's the problem. He's the problem in the industry. Just like a lot of these other big corpo fucking people in the game industry, he's one of them. And we put him on this fucking high pedestal like he's somebody great. He's not. He started microtransactions with fucking horse armor. But, oh, he's the greatest. Is he? Is he? He's just a leather daddy that comes in with his fucking cool leather jacket, comes up on stage and says, this is what we have. Shows a trailer fucking 10 to 15 years before the fucking game releases. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, Cyberpunk, you know what? Cyberpunk has come a long way. And you know what? CD Projekt Red didn't give up on Cyberpunk. They kept working at it, and they kept saying, you know what? I think we can do better. And you know what they did? They did do better. And then they came out with a DLC that only took them, I think, like a year or 2 years to develop that DLC. And it improved on the game even more. And when they came out with that DLC, they added in free content for the people that didn't get the DLC right away because they were still hesitant on it. And it still did a great job. I do feel better. I feel better. I'm sorry I rant, and like, I know it comes off as like I'm just being a dick and a hater on Bethesda, but I really do not hate Bethesda. I love Bethesda. It's one of my favorite game companies, but my feelings towards Bethesda is waning in the past few years because of the poor management. You know, I just want to see them do better. I want to see them do better because I know they can. You know, as somebody that's a passionate fan towards Bethesda, if I wasn't getting upset about it, I probably wouldn't be a fan. I'm the demographic that they're trying to cater to, but they're not catering to it.